Hello, people. How are you today? Hey, Bruna. Good to see you. Rogério.
Hello.
Ryan. Hello, hello. Edson, Camila, João. Hey, Eduardo. Long time no see, my friend.
Hi.
Hello. We have Camila, Edson. There are more people coming. Very, very good. Very good. Hey,
Good
Edson.
afternoon.
Good afternoon. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Let me just check. Maybe Gabriela and João, Camila. Is this your first time here?
No, it's not.
No.
Hello, guys.
Hello.
No, it's not. Hello, everyone.
Oh yeah, we have two Gabrielas. We have Gabriela Bonaldi. I know it's not the first. Very good.
Yes.
Is it the first, Gabriela? Gabriela Pinto? No? Very good. So we're gonna talk today about job interview. I don't know if you find that interesting, but once in a lifetime, you're gonna face a job interview. All right? And I don't know if you realize that, but every time we are presenting ourselves in English, and for some of you, presenting yourself, it's already normal. It's not a big deal anymore. And that's just because you're not having a class about this, but you're testing all the time. And this job interview meetings, they're gonna be our test. Okay, so I'm gonna bring maybe once a month, twice, just something about that. Right? So for today, I'm not going to divide you in small rooms, unfortunately, but I'm gonna try to make something different, and let's see how it goes. I have no idea what's gonna come up next, but let's try something different. Yeah, and if you're afraid of, if you're afraid of job interviews, you still have the chance to leave, all right? So I'm not gonna ask your strengths or your weaknesses. No, I'm kidding. We have a question like this. And this is important. Though most people, they don't realize that, it's really good to know our strengths and our weaknesses, all right? So imagine that you are applying for a job at TNT. You are applying for a job in here, and it requires fluent English, okay? So if there's a job that requires you full English fluency, would you say yes or no? And I want to hear this answer from everybody. If there's an interview, would you say yes or no? Oh, and the interview is in English. Would you say yes to the interview or no?
I would say yes, of course.
Very
Yes.
good. Yes, as
Yes.
well.
I'm going to be a host here next year.
Yes, I hope so, man.
That's right. Me too.
I hope so as well.
Edson, would you say yes, no?
Yes.
Great. What about the others? The two Gabrielas?
I say yes, of course.
Yes. Camila and the other Gabriela, Gabriela Pinto? Yes, no?
I don't know. I'm afraid not to say yes because I don't know. It's complicated.
Yes, it's very complicated. And you, Gabriela Pinto, would you say yes or no for this job interview?
I know.
You would say no?
Yes, it's a no.
Great. And Gustavo and Julia, would you say no, yes?
I would say yes.
Very good. And Julia?
I think I would say yes, but with I would be always with a dictionary with me. I don't know, but I'd say yes.
Very good. Very good. For those who are confident enough to say yes, why would you say yes? And how did you get this confidence?
I don't know if it's about confidence, I think it's about like having the opportunity of showing. I think being in a job interview in English, the interviewer is not only evaluating your English, but the way you can use it. So it's not only about how much you know, but how you are using what you know. And I think that's the most important thing. Usually in companies, they want people to communicate. So if you're able to communicate, even making mistakes, I think that's the point. That's the reason I said I will do it, because I think I am able to express my ideas and like communicate. So I would say yes because of it.
I agree with her. It's not only just about English, it's about to communicate. And yes,
Yeah, for me, the same. I totally agree with Bruna. I think the fluence is not about how much words you know. It's about how do you able to communicate your idea and understand the other person's. And in the interview, it's the most important thing in the interview.
Very good. Very good. I like that. And there's a huge difference between speak English and communicate in English. It's totally different, totally different. Most people, they speak English, but not everybody communicates in English. Okay? So everybody's learning English, but not everybody's learning how to communicate themselves in English. Okay? So we're gonna talk about this today. We have 1 hour. And by the way, I don't know if you noticed this, but this should be a paid class. And most people in the market who works with HR, they charge a lot of money to have something we are gonna have today, okay? So enjoy as much as you can. So I'm gonna divide you in pairs, and you're going to present yourself to each other, okay? But I just need you to keep in mind that you are going to apply for a job interview in English on TNT. So imagine there is a job interview. Imagine that I'm trying to find a person and I'm gonna pay $15,000 a month. So, but it needs like fluent English, okay? No, $50,000, it's like too much, like it's not, let's say like $5,000. I think it's a good amount. It's more feasible, right? Very good. So I'm going to give you 5 minutes to talk to each other, just to present yourselves. Okay? All right. So only 5 minutes in pairs. Okay.
Okay.
So let's see. Yeah. So
like I need to present myself to another person, like she was entrevisting.
No,
myself?
you're going
Like,
just to present yourself to another person, like you are being interviewed. Yeah, that's a good point.
Okay.
Imagine
Okay,
that you
so-
are being interviewed, but the person, it's not going to ask you anything. So
Mhm.
for example, imagine it's me and you here, Ryan. And then I present myself, and after you present yourself. So you have like 2.5 minutes each to present, and then we're gonna get back to the main room. Okay? So just preparing myself here. Okay. So one group, it's going to be with me in the main room. And the others, please try hard this. Okay, see ya. Okay, so Ryan and Rogerio, you're here. So I'm just gonna be quiet and you choose who's going to start.
Okay, well, I can present myself first. Well, I'm Rogério Sabino. I'm 42 years old. I'm married. I have 2 kids. I'm graduate in logistics since 2015. And my current job, I work in a factory that makes smartphone for Motorola brand here in Brazil. But I'm trying to improve my career, because I like so much about new challenges, and I'm really willing to improve my career. Okay.
Very good. Ryan?
Okay. Nice to meet you, Rogério. My name is Ryan. I live in Diadema, Sao Paulo, Brazil. I'm 18 years old. I still go to school. It's my last year, and it's always a pleasure to be here on TNT to practice my English and get better every day. I have so many plans for my life, so many goals to achieve, and talking about myself, my personality, I'm such a disciplined person. Uh, um, my main quality, I would say, is punctuality and also dedication in, in everything I do. And yes, I think that's it. That's a little bit about myself.
That's right. That's right. Right.
Rogério,
Really nice.
do you want to ask a question to Ryan?
Well, I think he's mentioned some really interesting topic about his punctuality that in a job. I think he did a great job in this part, and well, we can move to the next one. Why do you want to work at this company, Ryan?
Mhm. Um, because it's been 3 months since I got to know this company, and I'm really into uh, this 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 company, and I think that would be a great opportunity for me and for the owner to get better and increase maybe. And yeah.
Very nice, very nice. Well, in my case, I would like to work here because I think that I can help this company grow up. I can bring new people for here to be here to practice English. And yeah, I can help them achieve their goals. I can help TNT achieve their goals because I'm really committed with my job. I mean, I work really hard for that always, and for me, it would be a pleasure for me working here on TNT for sure, no doubts about it.
Great.
Do you wanna add something else? We still have 1 minute and a half.
Ryan?
No, I'm okay. I'm okay.
Great.
Mhm.
So I guess Edson and Gabriela, you finished, right? So you came back to the main room, and yeah, we still have 1 minute to go. So I'm gonna just close the doors here. And well, this is something really powerful. When we are presenting here on TNT, we're just presenting like mostly 20 seconds. But when there is a job interview coming up, you need more time and you need to sell yourself. You need to sell yourself like a product, like a Coke. So like McDonald's, like Apple. So all of you who are here, maybe you finished earlier before your presentation. In 5 minutes, it was Like we're still in 4.5. So there is still 20 seconds to go. Okay. So what I wanted you to be aware is, tell me about yourself, the question number 2. It brings a huge opportunity for you to connect to someone else. So 2, 1, 5 minutes now. So when someone asks you, present yourself, you have some options. In here on TNT, you don't have much time, to present. You're gonna have like 15, 20 seconds mostly. So a basic presentation here on TNT is, hi, my name is Philip. I live in São Paulo. I am 33 years old. I'm an entrepreneur and I like to speak English in this place. That's a basic presentation. 15 seconds. But when you are doing a job interview, this is not the presentation that you should do. Especially because if you're doing a job interview, they already have your name, where you're from, your CV. So what's the point about telling exact same thing? So a very good presentation might be like a product. Imagine that you are selling a product. Imagine that you are selling this phone, for example. So you're gonna sell yourself. You might not agree with me, but in a job interview, you are the product. And the company is also another product because you're gonna buy it. And you should interview them as well. And all the times that I did, every time I tell students, my students, preparing them to job interviews, I teach them how to interview the interviewer. Every time they do that, they get the job. Because it's a negotiation, basically. So they want to know if you are a good fit, and you need to know more about the company. But people, they just, like, they don't realize that they can hire the company as well. You know, of course, people need money, and for that, sometimes you don't have many options. But understanding the person who's interviewing you and the company, it's a good choice for the long term. So an advice for a presentation is, when you bring in a simple presentation, and we're gonna do the exercise again, you can bring the basic information, your name, your age, where you're from, about English, I don't know, but you're gonna focus on your experiences. You're gonna choose one experience, just one experience you had in life. And it doesn't need to be a work experience. It can be any experience, a trip, a situation with your family, being a dad or a mother, being a son or a daughter, at school, or not at school, but I don't know, on the streets with other people. So you're gonna think about one experience, one story. You know, it's like you're gossiping. It's like a fofoca that you're gonna tell, but in a smart way. So there is a story I like to tell, and I'm gonna give you an example. When I was 12, I went to a race called São Silvestrinha with my parents, my dad and my mom. It was 1999. I was 12 years old, and back there, I already knew how to speak English. It was a 400-meter race, and I was short and really skinny. My dad told me, be careful when it starts because they're gonna pull you down and you might get hurt. So I was scared before, and after this suggestion, I was terrified. But I went through. I started the race and protected myself as my dad taught me to. And it went okay. The first 100, 200, but then in the third part of the race, someone pulled me down to the ground for no reason. And I got a lot of scratches and I was really upset, angry and everything. And then the staff member, and I have a picture of that, a staff member, because my dad took this picture, but the staff member, he tried to help me. And at that time, I was really upset and I said, no, I don't want to help. I don't need help. I woke up I got back on my feet and I ran faster than Usain Bolt the last 100 meters. And I finished what I was supposed to finish. And that's exactly Philip, 33 years old, running a business. Totally different, but it's a presentation. It's totally different way. I sold myself, I told an experience, I told about my behavior, I told about goals, I told about and it was an experience when I was 12. And I have hundreds of more stories to share. So I hope you had time, and I was telling this story very slow so you can think about your story, about any experience. So I want you to bring an experience about yourself to tell someone. Okay, you're gonna share an experience in English to someone. Okay. Anyone here has questions to make? Do you have any questions?
So we're not gonna introduce ourselves again, right? It's just sharing an experience. Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna share an experience about, but remember, this is kind of, you're presenting yourself as well, but not presenting the way we present every time. Okay? You're sharing a story of your life. It can be when you were a child, at school, at work, a project, or a bad situation, good moment, I don't know, New Year's Day, your birthday, I don't know, a holiday you spent with your family, a situation with your boyfriend, girlfriend, spouse, or whatever. Okay. All right. Any more questions? The difficulty here is not English, okay? English, it's not really the point. So I'm gonna divide you in small rooms again. And I'm gonna choose someone else to be in the main room with me. Okay. So in case you finish before, you can just click on the blue button to get back to the main room. Okay? But I'm gonna still give you 5 minutes. All right? See you. Very good. And we have Julia and Gabriela. Okay? Gabriela Pinto. So, who wants to start now? No one.
It's so difficult to think some experience. Oh my God. Gabriela, do you want to begin?
Yeah, begin.
So Gabriela, you can start. You can bring a story about your life, something that, think about something you enjoyed doing when you were before yesterday. It can be something about yesterday, about last weekend, but you need to tell us a story. Oh, maybe something that happened to you, I don't know when, Like everybody has stories to tell, you know. Wanna try? No? Just give it a
I
try.
can, Gabriela, if you prefer, I can try to begin, and then after me, you go. Okay.
Go ahead, Julia, go ahead.
Oh my God. Okay. I thought about a great experience I had this year, and it was on June. And I was very proud of being part of this initiative because it was a scientific fair, totally online, and I could be part of the team of the organizing team, you know. So I did a selection. I had participated of a selective process, and I was for the about content and engaging people. So I was responsible, me and a colleague, we were responsible for contacting everybody, like every lecturer, about constructing the workshops and every activities we would offer in the scientific fair. So I was every time tested regarding my communication, my capacity of resilience, I think, and I need to be very fast in thinking about solutions, solving problems, solving misunderstoods with people, and the result was very, very good for us. Like everybody that participated have talked about the quality of the lectures, the quality of the invited persons, and it's on YouTube. If you wanna search, you can. But it was very great. So I have courage to be tested, and when I was there, I and my colleague, we have courage of looking for people and ask for these people to participate with us, the workshops, the lectures, and we have known people I really admire, like Sonia from ITA, and people with the scientific environment, you know, that we always learning about and that we read in journals, and I was very happy about that.
Very good. And Gabriela, you have 1 minute before we bring people back.
Oh my God. I'm trying.
Yeah.
My name is Gabriela. I 22 years old. I beginner. How do you say sou iniciante?
I'm a beginner.
I'm beginner. E I live in Espírito Santo, Vila Velha. I study physiotherapy. E estou. How do you say período de faculdade? Eu posso.
You're not gonna say período. You're gonna say like I'm in the first year, the second year, the third year.
Yes. For you, the students physiotherapy. E é só isso.
Very good. You see, though it's hard, exactly what we did, you're gonna do a lot of times throughout life, because we need a job to pay the bills, basically. Okay, so you are going to be you're gonna be part of assessment process, interviews, people are gonna judge you no matter if you speak or not English. In Portuguese, it's the same problem. English, it's not the problem in a job interview. Okay? So was it better now than before?
It was hard to manage the time because I couldn't see it, but it was good.
I couldn't say pretty much anything. I had just 30 seconds, but it was a short presentation.
Anyway, Eduardo, better than before, the first one?
Yes. I just used it almost the time, and so I ask sorry for my colleague, but so I think it's good. It's great to think about, I don't know, the things that what is more important to talk in a job interview. And so yes, for me it's great.
And you, Edson, you were with Eduardo and he didn't allow you to speak?
Ei, muito rápido.
Yeah.
But great experience. I listened a bit about Eduardo, mas eu não consegui falar muita coisa. Saiu muito rápido.
Yeah, I get it. And you, Gabriela Bonaldi, better than the first one?
Yeah, I'm sorry, Bruna. I talk a lot because I was in COVID-19 in the moment, and my voice is a little
Oh my God, Gabi.
complicated.
Oh my
And
God.
because of that, I talk so slowly. Sorry,
Yeah.
Bruna.
I hope you get back on your feet. Good recovery for yourself. Okay. Oh my God. And
Thank you. I'm okay. I'm not. I'm pretty okay. Only my voice is bad.
very good. Who else? Camila. And what about you? How was?
It's great. It's hard to take in some events, but it was okay. I think a lot of my experiences. What can I talk about? Something relevant in my life. It's great.
Very good. So, and the only change it was I gave you something to work on. So when you present yourself, you're just going to the basic stuff and you have no idea what else you can bring. But when someone tells you, oh, you need to think about this and you're gonna share that, then it gets easier. Just because one thing, creativity. So that's what I have been telling all the hosts. Once you are a host, you are going to develop your creativity, and it's priceless. Because every time you need to think about a topic. So imagine, I bring 1 TNT per day almost. I need to create tons of topics and questions. I kind of create 70 questions per week, almost. So in a month, I have created almost 300 questions, different questions every month. So it's all about creativity, research, and I'm learning a lot English. I'm studying English for free doing that. I'm learning vocabulary, I'm developing my listening, and to prepare this job interview meeting, I didn't prepare anything. I was like, okay, let's see how it goes. And I'm aware that anything can happen. And I know how to handle situations like this. So now we're gonna have 15 minutes to discuss the following questions, 3 to 10 to 11, okay? And this is going to be questions about job interview related, okay? So I'm going now to divide you in small rooms again, but not in pairs. We're gonna be like in 5 people each room, okay? And yeah, we're gonna be in 5. Oh yes, of course. Here are the questions, okay? So one room's gonna be here with me in the main room, and almost at 2, I'm gonna get you back, okay? So please decide a leader and try to discuss a question and to like, so tell me about the time when you improved the process, or what are your strengths. In your group, you can choose which question you want to discuss or talk. You can answer the question, or you can just, oh, what can we bring on this? What we can bring on that, okay? Just feel free, but please try to go deep and try to answer those questions, because it's gonna help you a lot in English and in an interview, okay? See ya in a couple minutes. And for Julia, Bruna, Edson, Gabi, Bonaldi, and Ryan. So I wanna ask Julia, I like it a lot what you did and here in the main room about the experience you brought. And I want you to choose a question for us to discuss.
Okay, let me see. I would like to discuss okay, I think I read every questions. I'd like to discuss question 5. What are your strengths?
So you start answering.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Very good. Okay, I think one strength I have is I'm a communicative person, and I like to learn new things. So after some years until now, I have learned to learn. So I like the challenge of learning new things and to, by myself, go through the answers and search for answers on internet, or searching people, like learning, not only depending about a person who will pass all the who will teach me, but by myself.
Very good, very good. And this is basically the skill I'm looking most nowadays for people to be a host or to work with me. And it's the most difficult to find. It's really difficult. And you, Gabi, what are your strengths?
So I think the most thing I ever think about, curious person. I like to search more about everything. I like to listen about other opinions. Yeah, I good to work in a group. I don't have problem to work with other persons, and I also want to listen the other person's opinion, because I think it's important. And yeah, in the moment, I am a person who wants to listen more, to talk more. I want to hear about other persons and what the persons want in the language, in the future, and all of the kind the person want. And yeah, for me is that.
Very good. And Uriah, what are your strengths?
My main strength, I would say, is punctuality. I like to be punctual in everything. It can be here on TNT or school or church. My siblings still joke, kind of. You're gonna open the church because I like to get there very early, and that's, I would say, my main quality. And let me see another. um, I would say discipline and dedication. I'm trying to study English every day. That's my main aim in life. I have so many goals, and I am endeavor to reach that goals. And yes, I think that's pretty much it.
And what you did, it's really amazing. You brought exactly what interviewer wants to hear. You brought your strength and an example.
Thank
So
you.
you're not just saying that you're punctual. You're telling that you're not just punctual, but on TNT, at school, or at church, and your siblings, they give you this feedback. So you proved your point. That's it. Very good one. Edson, wanna try to talk about your strengths, suas pontos fortes?
Okay, my strengths. I like to learn new things. I'm a curious people, and I like of organization. I am a methodic people. Careful, and cautious. Yes.
Very good one. Very good one. A lot of vocabulary, right? To talk about that.
I'm trying. Thank you.
Yeah, no, you're doing great. You're doing great. I remember the first time you were here. I remember the first time, much better. So
Thank you.
keep working on that, okay?
Okay.
And you, Bruna, what are your strengths?
Well, being the last one in this case is hard because everyone have already talked about everything they are. But I think I am open to learn, just like bring some experience. I've been working at the same place for around 1 year and something. And these days I faced a big challenge with a class, with like students like with different levels, and like I I was having some trouble to deal with it. Then I called the supervisor and I asked for help, and it was great the way I could like the way he could tell me that like asking for help it's something good. It isn't something bad. Like so, I think I being open to learn in that case taught me a lot. So I think that's the most important thing. Like when we are talking about life, like being open to learn and to learn new things, and to say that you don't know how to do that, and being humble also too. Just say I can't do that, or I don't know how to do that. It's my first time doing it. I don't know how to deal with this problem. So I think that's what I'm gonna say, just to be different and don't say the same thing.
Very good one. Very good one. So choose a question now, just for us to finish.
I think I'm gonna choose this one. Tell me about a time you had to deal with a difficult customer or client.
Do you have anything in mind already, Bruno?
Yeah. I started working as a as a coordinator this week, so it's been crazy, but like working as an assistant like made me face many difficult moments. I can think of a time when a parent called us complaining about her son's classes. He was supposed to be having like face-to-face classes, but um, he was doing it online, and she started complaining about it. She said that our online classes weren't good, and she complained a lot about it. She said that online classes didn't work out for kids, and it was like terrible. I had to solve that like at the moment because she was calling me. It was like terrible, but yeah, I could handle it. I don't know if it was the best way. I told her her son could have like presential classes, and I couldn't have said that, but it was the only solution I found at that time. But like by the end of it, everything worked out well. Thank God, her son could go back to presential classes, and that was it. But it was hard.
Very good. Anyone else have an experience or a situation that was hard to deal with a customer or client or with a person that you want to share?
I actually don't work, so I don't have to deal with customer or client, but I go to school and I have to deal with some colleagues in my class.
It works perfect for this situation. Same,
And last week, there was a problem in my class, and I realized that two colleagues of mine were upset with me because I I said a bad thing for them, and I could realize they were upset, you know, and I decided to apologize them, and everything worked so well. At the end of the day, I was with one of them, and we're having a talk while we're getting out of school, you know, and yes, everything worked so well, and I think it's important for us to apologize. It's hard for me, but I tried, and yes, I think that's it.
very good. Very good. So I'm gonna get people back. And anyone else wants to share a difficult situation with someone? Gabi, maybe? Julia?
Yes, but it's very quick. I just remembered when I was on my internship, and it was a little disorganized place to be, and it was my first experience outside academic purpose, you know, and I was really lost because I didn't know what was expected to me to do. You know, I have just after some days they just gave me a list of activities that I need to do every day, and I just followed that in the best way I could, and you know, but it was really hard to me to know if I was doing well or bad. So I take it with me now for life. When I was in a new place to work or to study, I always try to ask, to know what is expected to me to do to take as a result of my work, you know.
Very good. Very good. Really good one. Really good one. So I just want to hear some feedbacks about this meeting, the way it worked. So Rogério, how was it for you today? A little bit different, right?
Yes, Felipe. Well, you know, Felipe, actually, I'm a little bit suspicious to talk about TNT because I enjoy all this meeting. And this topic was amazing, Felipe. It was amazing, especially because the question what are our weaknesses? This question is so hard, so hard to answer in a job interview, and we had a little bit a little fun in this question. For me, it was amazing, awesome.
Very good. And you, Gustavo, how did it go for you?
Yeah, and I think this topic was amazing, because it brings us the real experience, because in a job interview, you have to manage, and with words, to know how to present ourselves, and because sometimes it's hard, but I think through the experience we get better, because and the first interview it's hard, and even in English it's more hard because it's a second language and you have to think the words to talk better about yourself. But after sometimes it's great, it's become more easy.
Yeah, we need to you develop yourself with these questions, and then you understand how to work with them. Anyway, Eduardo.
So I laugh a lot because so it's difficult, no? And so what I remembered it's the classical answer. I am perfectionist. And yes, and actually I think it's very important because um, sometimes when you are studying English, you just have mechanical answers, no? And you when you need to think about your answer, and especially when you are talking about your life, it's different. It's very interesting. So I am um, I am enjoying a lot this meeting today.
Very good. Gabi, did it help somehow, this meeting? How was it? Gabi Bonaldi. Yeah.
Oh, well, I like this meeting. It's different, I think, and you need to do this more times because it's difficult sometimes to talking about like I'm here in TNT every day talking about my life, things funny, tragic things, but never thinking about my job or my college. And yeah, thinking about that, thinking about my experience to talking about my the other person, it's really hard, but it's necessary because English is not about, oh, I only have fun with English. No, sometimes you stay quiet, study things you don't need to study, but it's necessary for your life, for, um, you know, yeah, I think take more knowledge. And yeah, I like this topic. I really like the meeting. It's different and I like it so much.
Very good. Let me just talk to Julia.
I agree with Gabriela, and I think that this talk was very different from the other ones I have participated before, and I like it too much because it forced me to think about these topics that I actually run away. And it was an exercise about thinking outside the box. Maybe I can say that I like it too much, and I like the people participating too. It was very cool.
Very nice. Bruna, you wanna share something?
Yeah, it was amazing, Phil. Thank you so much for bringing it. I've been joining TNT meetings for a month, and today was a completely different experience. It was really fast, but it was great.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's it. Thank you so
1 hour
much.
goes very
Yeah,
fast.
time flies. Yeah, but it was amazing. Thank you so much.
Very good. Yeah, that's it. Ryan, do you want to share something before we finish?
I also think it was awesome. I am preparing myself to an interview, and my mom is always asking me, "Have you already recorded a video presenting yourself?" And I still didn't do it, and now you helped me to do it, and I think I'm gonna record this video until tomorrow. I'm gonna think about it, and it was very helpful for me, and I just want to say thank you because all of this platform, not all of this platform, but the TNT is for free, and you're helping us a lot, and I am really grateful, and thank you.
Nice. Very good. We're just running out of time now, and I want to thank you all. Also, those I didn't ask in the end, but Edson, Gabriela Pinto, Camilo Oliveira, thank you so much for being part of this meeting. I enjoyed a lot. For me, it was really cool. And we are trying to help you out. So in exchange, I'm going to just ask you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Instagram, and more important than that, share with your friends, your colleagues, family, on the streets. Go out there and say, oh, do you speak English? Oh, there's a place where you can speak for free, and this and that. So please support us in this way. Okay, you're not paying for it, but I'm just asking your time, just your time, okay, and your energy. Of course, if you want to subscribe to our WhatsApp group to have access to the questions and subjects beforehand, it's going to help us a lot. And we also have the basic plan, the plus plan, and the pro plan, where you can have access to classes, including a class to prepare yourself to a job interview. Okay, we have a class like that, and we have business English class as well. We have speaking class, listening, and all this stuff. And all the classes for the plans, they are not recorded and they are not live on YouTube. Okay. I hope to see you around. Have a great holiday. Enjoy the rest of the week as well, and see you. Bye-bye.
Thank
And
you,
have
Phil.
fun.
Bye.
Bye, thank
Bye-bye,
you.
Bye.
everybody.
Thanks for having me.
Bye.
Thank you.